Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit shady, but I just wanted to give you a bit of view for a little bit. So Mateo and I are here. We'll turn around in a minute, so you can see everything a little bit better. But you can sort of see Mateo. You can see him, even though the sun's in the background. Hi Leslie. Hi Doll Parts. Say hello. Say hi Mateo. He's still in his jammies. I may have to turn around kind of soon because the sun's too glary. Hi Marie. Hi Sunshine. Reborn Styles. It's okay, don't worry. Angela, where time zones are different. Okay, cool. You're talking to Angela. Hi Angela. Isn't he beautiful? I know you can't really see very well, so I'm going to turn us around, and I'll just have to give you views from time to time. So excuse me everyone while I turn this. Actually, it's working a bit now. Rissa is there. Watch out guys, I'm going to use a gonna fall, okay? So I'm going to turn around my camera. There you go. Falling. That will be a bit better. Got to see Mateo's face. And I still got some back. Whoa! Don't fall over. I miss everyone so much. It's weird. It's like I don't see you during the week anyway. Well, I see you early on in the week. But I don't see you, but I really miss you. Okay, got my drink. It's a must-have. And I got Mateo. Here he is. He's still in his jammies. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Annie. How are you going? Those kangas were so cute. They were really, really cute. I mean, you guys should see the videos I've got. I mean, when I get home, I've got so much editing to do. But I've done so much. But the kangaroos were the cutest. They spent a lot of time sort of playing and looking and sniffing and even like licking Mateo. What's that?
What's that bus?
Was that our bus? Oh, that was Australia Zoo bus. So they really spent a lot of time with Mateo. I didn't get him that close with me with the koala, but most of you will see that I was cuddling a koala and I got some great photos, and Rissa did video it, but I was quite a distance away, so we don't know how well that sort of turned out. But I have done so much. It's been so cool. Oh, you're starting daylight savings step? Okay. He loved the boat ride, Willow. He loved it. How are you going anyway? You've been on holidays yourself away. I've been watching that. But he had such a great time out on the boat yesterday. We were all fishing. We all caught fish, but unfortunately all of them were just that little bit too small. So in here we have laws on what size the fish are, so we don't outfish the waterways. But we all caught fish, which was really, really nice. But he loved the boat. It was such a nice day yesterday. Sorry that I'm missing so many messages. I'm just sort of gonna be talking a lot today. So that's an eyelash. Hi Joanne. You're rocking your new chair. You got a new chair, Annie? Oh, that's cool. The koalas are your favourite. You know, it's amazing. I was with. He was so lovely and so gentle, and it was really nice to spend some time with him to get that time. You don't have to, Annie. If you see the need to at some point, go ahead and do it. Yes, it's you, Koala Gaming. You're back. Of course I remember you. Sorry. I've got an eyelash in my eye. It's really frustrating me. Just popped in to say hello. When I've been watching your streams, they've been late and it's been. Where have you been anyway? Like literally just went off the face of the earth. Hi Michael Morris. Thank you for loving my channel. I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. Sometimes we do have daylight savings. Where I actually live, we don't do as much daylight savings as some of the other states. We don't feel a need to do it where we are, but we can do it sometimes. Hi Terry, I'm glad you're back. Koala Bella, it's going to take. It's gonna. I'm going to have to get used to seeing your new name and realizing it's you, but I'm going to really try to do that. Unicorns for Michael Myers. You missed me a million pieces. That's so nice. I appreciate you saying that. You'll focus on trying to breathe because Mateo takes your breath away. That's I know he is very handsome. He's had a very special week. I mean, we've been on the beach. He's been at Australia Zoo. He's been boat ride fishing. Where else has he been, Rissa? He's been shopping. He's been, well, as most of you, or some of you on Patreon may know, he's been running around with Will and being very naughty, very cheeky, going into rooms, quickly shutting the door on me and turning the light as I come out. That was very naughty, and he had to go to bed early that night. And his brother put him in the dryer, which wasn't very nice as well. But he's been very naughty like that, being cheeky. We didn't actually do that game of hide and go seek, we were supposed to do. Yeah. Bella Koala said, well, first I got hacked and I forgot your YouTube and couldn't get this to your streams because on your stream day. Oh wow, that's horrible. Well, I'm glad you found your way back to us. That's awesome. We were wondering about you for so long. Hi Heidi, I'll be back soon. You need to get your Wi-Fi. Okay, fair enough. Marie said, I wish they would leave our time alone. Yes. Is that going to make it harder for you to come and see my stream, Marie? Hi Heidi, hi. It is going fabulous. This is our last full day here. We're going to spend the day at the beach this afternoon. Have some beach time. And then we leave tomorrow morning to go back home. And I've got a world of work waiting for me at home, so it's going to be, I'm trying to make the most of today. But Amy's gone home last night because her friend was in labour and gave birth at 3 a.m. this morning, a little baby boy. And Rissa's about to go too. So it's just going to be left with the 5 of us. Mateo, you're counting that. Mateo, Will, Tiana, me and Michael. And we'll have to sort of be doing the whole pack up thing, clean up the house and everything before we leave. He has a cute lovey. Yes, he's been holding on to that a lot. This is okay. This is what he got from Australia Zoo. He loved looking at, it's from Wild Republic, that's the people that make it. He loved looking at the giraffes. The most fun he had was the meerkats, but when we got to look at the little toys, he liked the baby giraffe the best over the baby meerkat toys. So that's what he's chosen. And his sister, Rissa, bought him some pajamas yesterday, and he won't get out of them now. He's being really naughty, but aren't they cute? All these race cars all over them. Oh, to dinner? Have we been to dinner? We have been to dinner. No, we haven't. We haven't been to dinner at all. We haven't been to dinner any day this week. Things where I'm staying right now are quite expensive. And, the place we are at it was quite expensive. So we thought we'd just make the most of the house. So we had a barbecue one night. We made like a big tapas dinner another night, which you may have seen on my Patreon. If you didn't see that, it'll be on the video I create. But yeah, and there's, we've just sort of made the most of the place as it is. Before I get off the stream today, I will show you the place if you want me to show you. I'll be on for an hour and a half, so like another hour and 20 minutes. Hi, Catherine. And he said he gets to hang out with you, so he's lucky. I'm such a jealous auntie. She's jealous. Hi, sunshine. What are you doing? Oh, because he wouldn't give it to me. Rissa is yes. Good point. Angela said, "Why is Rissa still here?" No, she didn't really say it like that. Well, Rissa got lucky, and want to hold that or not? She had some friends, and her sister were able to help her with Milo's eye drops. So she's been lucky. She only really missed out on 2 nights, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's about to go soon. She's got to get back to give Milo his morning drops. But yeah, she was really lucky that she was able to get a few extra people to help her, so she was able to stay longer. As I said, she was going to leave on Wednesday. Today's Friday for us. So yeah, that was a bonus. And she went to the movies last night and doing well. And her puppy is going so well, isn't he?
Yeah.
It looks like those drops are going to just be just what he needed, and they're going to work. So we're really grateful about that, because it's really sad if you have to. And he did have glaucoma, isn't that right? Yes, he has glaucoma, and I didn't even know dogs could get glaucoma, so I just learnt something new. Where are we up to? And he said Rissa is her daughter. She had to take all kids. Rissa would have partied. Oh, she would have gone mad if she wasn't brought along. Bella said I was just going to pop in and say hi, but I might as well leave or stay. Might as well stay. You can stay. Sunshine said, Annette, I had to stop doing Patreon as I ran into financial situation, but hoping to get back in January. You know, that's fine. You know, I always say that, you know, the people I find on Patreon, you know, they just give, you know, stay as long as they can, and that's okay. Any kind of assistance that you're able to help with, you know, it's all goes towards, you know, Mateo and Matilda, and I'm just grateful for anyone for as long as they can do it, you know, that's fine. So don't be sad. I know you're still there. I hope you're still on there as a follower, because I'm still trying to post, you know, videos and photos as much as I can when I remember, for those who are just followers. Marie said, as far as time change, I don't know. Never thought about it until you mentioned it. Ouch. Hope you're still able to be with us. Bella said, oh, no way. Congratulations. I saw a 5-week-old baby half sister today. She was gorgeous. I'm sorry if I'm so far behind on messages. I just want to read everyone's that I can. Okay, I might be seeing Raven this week, but I'm not totally sure. As you know, getting back from a week of holidays, I'm going to have a workload huge. He does love his new giraffe toy. Look how far I'm behind. And you love his pajamas. Me, Michael, and Mateo had... Oh, did we go out for dinner? No. We went out for breakfast. Yes, we did. We went out for breakfast. What did we have for breakfast? Oh, that was yesterday. And we had, yeah, some organic stuff. There's a lot of organic stuff around this area. It is cute, Deanna. Brum brum cars. Yeah, he loves it. How you going, Catherine? We are having a fabulous holiday. Brandy said it's vacation. He's supposed to be in his jammies. Patron charged me twice, so take an extra $5 and buy him another toy. Aww, that is so sweet of you, Brandy. How do they charge you twice? I know they do charge people, like as soon as you go on, you're charged. But you've been on for a while, so that makes no sense, does it? You're 14 now, Bella. Oh my God. My son Will is 14 too. Kelly said, I've been watching you all day on tutorial videos, working on my first kit ever. Loving it. So glad you talked me into painting. Oh, I'm so glad I did too. That is so great. Congratulations. Sunshine said, wow, that's something new to hear. Never heard furry friends get glaucoma. You didn't know either. Isn't it amazing? And like I said last week, she just goes to the regular chemist to get his medication because it's just like what anyone of us, if we had glaucoma, would use. Terry's not going anywhere. Good. That's okay, Bella. Hi, Bree. How are you? Annie said, I can't afford Patreon, but I share her link here, so I'm hoping that helps. I already know she loves me. I do. I love you for that, and I do appreciate all the help you do give me. Sunshine said, yes, I'm still following, but I'm sure missed sending you funds every month. I feel blah when things don't. I know, I feel that way too when things don't go to plan and you really like something and then you have to stop it, for financial reasons. That really sucks. I mean, there was a lot of things on this holiday we couldn't do for financial reasons, which was a bit stinky, but, that happens. I'm glad to hear you're okay, Catherine. We're having a great holiday, Bree. Thank you so much. It's just really nice to get away. I mean, I've only got away part because, as most of you know, Aussie Reborn Supplies kept going. My staff has been there all week. She's been really looking after everything. She's been doing a smashing, absolute bang-up job. So it's been really, really great. But she's, been calling me and texting me daily. So it's still there. I have to check emails. I have to answer things like, customer questions and that kind of stuff. So it's only part-time work, but a part-time holiday, but it's a bit of both really, but it's still pretty amazing. Obviously when you're away from home, anything is a holiday being away from home. Tammy said, is this the same area you were on your last holiday? I love hearing the ocean. It's the same sort of area to a degree. Last time and this time both on the Sunshine Coast. Last time I was at Mooloolaba, and this time I'm at Perigian Beach. So it's just probably about half an hour down the road, basically, from the last place. So yeah, it's great hearing the ocean, isn't it? I do want to get on and do some more live stream this afternoon. At some of the beach. And tell me it's all we have. I have to decline. He's gonna have to decline when someone's ringing me. But he must be ringing Michael downstairs. Yep, the family pet is here, Annie. Good morning, Gigi. Sorry if you hear all the buses and trucks and that go past. I'm going to show you around in a minute if everyone wants to see. No, thanks. And Sunshine said, yes, I was getting charged $4 besides me sending you. Really? That's a bit wrong, isn't it? I don't know why they do that. That's okay, Annie. Your humour's always fun. Deanna says, squirrel, don't make her get the paper on the holiday. Yes, don't make me get the paper out. Bree says, I'm good, getting ready for the doll show. So much to... Oh, my God. I know, Bree. I haven't even, literally tried to be thinking about it because there's too much to think about. But obviously when I get home, I mean, I've got some massive things happening in the next few weeks when I get home, including my daughter's engagement party. So I have got so much on my plate in such a little rest of the month. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but yeah, the doll show is going to be huge and we've all got to get ready for that. And he said she won't get the paper. She knows I'm not feeling good. Aww, that's a cop-out. I'll still get it anyway. It'll make you feel better if I get it. Brandy said, Annie, I'm having the same issue. Mine peed on the tabletop. Annie said, shout out for Teacup. Put on love in the chat. Thank you so much. Hashtag Teacup. Sunshine said, I go another holiday in 4 weeks. I'm going to Orlando, Florida, to Disney World. I can't wait. I'm going to surprise my mum and my aunt with Disney souvenirs. Oh, that's so cute. Look over there. You can see what they're doing. Okay? You right? Hi, Precious Moments. Bella said, copyright. You got lucky. You won't get copyrighted. You're too awesome to get copyrighted. You want to see the place? Okay. Okay, I'm going to miss a few messages. That's okay, Bella. See you soon. I'm going to try to miss just a couple of messages, so hopefully everything is not too important. going to put down this and we'll come back. I've got a special story for you all today when I read it story time. But for now, I'm going to show you throughout this place. Now, please remember, I'm on holidays, so I'm not trying to clean as I go, and the kids are just throwing stuff everywhere. So the house may not be 100% tidy. Okay? Yes, it is Amy's engagement. Thank you, Bree. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys around. You ready? We're going to show everyone around. And I'm going to turn this camera around. Turn the camera around. Okay, so first, I'm upstairs on what they call a penthouse level. But yeah, it's just the upstairs level, mate. But anyway, this is like on my balcony. So I'm just showing you some of the houses out this way, if I can. There's the mountains in the background. And you can see like this, look at that house over there. It's got like a balcony on top, which overlooks the beautiful beach. So this is my balcony, by the way. But you can see all the beach out there, all the waves. It's very pretty. The only point is we're right next to a road. But literally you didn't hear the road, and at night time there wasn't as many cars passing, so you were able to hear some of the beach, you know, sounds, the waves and everything. Did you like that, Mateo? Yes. Okay. So we'll go in from here. So this is just like a private balcony. You know, you don't really spend that much time on them though. That's the thing. So that's where Michael and I slept in there. We have our little lounge. Oh yes, I have been shopping. So there you can see Australia Zoo in Target, Target. There is a door there to go downstairs. We had our own little kitchenette here, but we didn't use it because obviously we're with everyone. And there is our bathroom, just a shower and toilet sort of thing. I'm just going to open this. Whoops, wrong way. So in our bedroom we had that. There is a door, and this is a door. So this is another balcony that Michael and I had that we didn't really use, mainly because it's upstairs, you know, you're always with everyone else, which leads out to another balcony. Now this, for whoever watched our Patreon the other day, this is where we had our big tapas dinner evening for Father's Day. Another view out there of the beach. Pretty great. So this is where we ate out the other night, with everyone sat out here. Michael sat up on that great table eating a great seafood Father's Day dinner while he looked at that view, and we all sat on the lounges and ate. You can see a pool down there, but I will take you down there in a minute. I'll take you back through the house. Sorry if everyone's saying everything. I'm not sort of reading the messages at the moment. So I'll go back in here. We've been lucky too. This place did have Wi-Fi. So that has been a bonus. So as I said, this goes downstairs to like the main level. Down we go. It's actually a holiday house. We sort of hired a house for the week. So there is Will. Will. Hey, Mum. And he's playing Fortnite. What else would he be doing?
You see that? You see that guy that is banging?
That's banging, Will.
Yeah, I know it is.
That's really great.
I'm helping him, bro.
That's cool. So there is our main kitchen over there, and Rissa is in it. Why are you always in the kitchen, Rissa?
I was hungry.
You're hungry, but she already had breakfast. Everyone's saying hello, Will.
Hello, everybody. I love you.
Do you really?
I don't really know any of them.
You know most of them.
Well, yeah, I know most of them.
Okay.
Hello.
So there's some stairs to downstairs, but back down this way is we have got Tiana's room. So Tiana has got one of the most comfortable beds you could ever imagine. Out this way is there, yes, again, there is another balcony. So that's outside Tiana's bedroom, and you can see out the other side. So the cars are down there, and that's outside the lounge room doors where Will was, a balcony. So that balcony sort of goes all the way around to Will's bedroom, which we will go into. And Will's will be a mess, of course. Cranky mess, like, because he's a boy. And then this is probably like a main bathroom. Will and Tiana are in here, but there's a spa. So that's been really cool. We've all had big bubble bath spas. The only point is it didn't have very great heat on the water, so we'd have to fill it up and each go. There's another toilet there. And anyway, the water was not very hot, so we had to share a spa. Well, not all together, but take turns. Okay, so I'll just go downstairs quickly. This was originally where Will stayed, but I think he got scared and he went upstairs. So Rissa ended up staying in here. So this is like it didn't like me connecting in that place. I think it sleeps, it says 14, but I mean, you could get a few more people in sleeping here. Is like, no, we've got some lights here. I don't know. I don't know how people know about this kind of stuff, but this is actually someone's house that they literally rent out for money. So this door here is locked. So there's a room in there, and the people who own it, they just have their own private stuff in, as is that door, which is to the garage, where if we go out these doors here, there's our cars, there's double garage, and in both of those garage doors is a car owner like this, and just come on weekends and have all your stuff here. So I'll go back. I better not lock that because Anna and Michael have just gone to the beach. They're coming soon. So I'm going to go back up onto the mid-level where Will is and Rissa. So like I said, there's the balcony outside the main lounge room. So it's a big job walking through here, isn't it, Mateo? So down this way, we've got the dining room and the Wi-Fi, of course that's important, and another section in here where we've got another lounge room and TV. So that's where Rissa and I watched all our shows. And here is the laundry, which I'll come into. So this is, they do lock this room sometimes, but not for this one. So this is where Amy and Lockie stayed, in here. And that goes into, yes, another. Haven't been to the pool yet. That goes into another bathroom, which walks through to the laundry. So typical laundry type of stuff, you know. I've got to keep Will out of here tonight, otherwise he'll make a mess and I'll have to clean it again. So that's that section. Then we'll go back outside again. I'll just open up this. You could watch it back if you did miss it. Okay, whoops, that's not the right way. It is fascinating, isn't it? It's been quite an adventure because there's just so many rooms and places. So this way is just like a lower balcony, which is kind of a balcony but not. It's got like a fan out here and all that kind of stuff, big table. It's been really nice on those chairs in the sun. I did sit there a few times. And this is down the side of the house where they've just got a clothesline, and it's pretty basic, as we do. And then here is the pool where Mateo got in the other day and was very naughty, and where Will jumped off that balcony into the water. So since we've been here, obviously some leaves and that have fallen down. So Will jumped off that into the water because that's what Will does. No, we're not going in, okay, Mateo? It's going to be hard enough walking past all these trees. And the water is pretty cool. But it's nice at the beach. The water has been nice. And then over this side, which is the last part of our tour, is a barbecue, which is where we cooked our barbecue on the other day. And that's it. So you can see those stairs go back up to where we had the tapas dinner, and that's back upstairs where my room is. And as you know, there's gates everywhere. I don't know what it's like overseas, but in Australia we have a lot of pool fence laws. So everywhere that is accessible to the pool must have a special pool fence on. There's one up there at the top of the stairs, one here, one here. They're everywhere. Everything must have pool fences on, otherwise you get massive fines. You need to give me a challenge? Oh my God. What challenge would that be? You rent your house out at, how do you say that? Is that Iluka? It helps pay for doll supplies. Well, that's a good idea. It is a great place. Like, I mean, I'm going to go back upstairs to my Pepsi now. Will got a haircut. Finally. It is a great place. If you consider if you want to come most places on holidays and you hire, say, a room or 2 rooms or something for a week, you know, you'll normally find it'll be really expensive, you know, up to a couple of $1,000s. But this one, you know, obviously we have a whole house to ourselves, and it made, once we were able to, you know, we paid for half, Rissa paid for a quarter, and unfortunately Amy was supposed to pay for the other quarter but ran out of money, so we had to pay for that, which was a bit of a downer. But when you consider it as a whole, you can get a lot of people in, or a couple of families, or a bunch of friends, and when you cut it up, it works out quite cheap. It's really quite a good value, you know. You love Will's haircut? It's pretty good. And he said, moments you distract her and hold the baby. You push her in. Haha, no. Angela said, gee, he looked like Michael. Oh, he does, doesn't he? It's weird. If you saw Michael at Will's age, you'd be like, okay, they're the same. Hi, Isis. How are you? You are being missed because I was showing everyone around the house, and if you go back, you'll see I wasn't talking to anyone. It's only the fact that I was trying to do the tour of the house, and I couldn't do a tour of the house and talk and answer everyone's messages, so I literally just walked. No, I couldn't see exactly what everyone's writing properly while I'm trying to, otherwise I'll trip over. It's not my house. I don't know exactly where everything is, if you know what I mean. Yes, Mateo is a tink kit. Sunshine said, Annette gave us a tour of a vacation home. Yep, showed us the city. Yes, it's pretty great. It's very nice. It's very nice here. The pool was cool. No, don't push me in. Yeah, the thing is, though, the place like this is so big, you know, I think to myself, if I really had a place like this, it'd be too big, you know, there's too much to do. I literally get lost. In the first couple of days on that balcony out there where I had the tapas, right in the back corner of the corner lounge, I would sit there and answer messages on my phone and check it, and no one could find me. I'd hear them walking around the house going, Mom, Mom. I just ignored them and just sat there and enjoyed time to myself. So it was really easy to get lost so no one could find you. It was really, really cool. City of Australia, yeah. It's pretty funny. It's funny when people say that, that's true, but yes, it's a state. Isis said, I'm thinking of getting my own tink kit since I really, oh, that's cool, that'll be nice. Heidi High said, I think 2 of my houses could fit inside that house. I know, right? Exactly. I think more, maybe 2 or 3 of mine. But imagine trying to keep everything tidy and stuff like that. I mean, each person would obviously be responsible for their own section. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone wishes to have like some big beautiful mansion and things like that. I think it might be a bit more of a burden. I kind of like my little house, and obviously everyone would like bigger rooms and things like that, but sometimes you think, I mean, Tiana's room downstairs is very small and it really only fits the bed in and stuff, bedside table, but it's so comfortable, and you think, what else do you need anything else for? And he said, Will is a beautiful kid, give him anything he wants. Oh no, he's too spoiled. He's sometimes, you don't want to do that. You don't want to spoil him. He'll use it to his advantage. Isis says, I have a Reborn waiting for you that I hope can be fixed by. Oh, okay, cool. Sunshine said he has a job. He can pay his own souvenir. Yes, that's true. He has been buying his own things this week. Aunts get spoiling rights. Yes, they do, but not mums. Isis said she's a Luca kit by Ellie Coops. And she's, yeah, I know the kit. What needs to be done on her? Brandy said that's what I say. My hubby wants a big house. I already told him I'm not cleaning it. Exactly right. I mean, I've been a little bit lazy this week because I've been on holidays, and it's been good. Amy and Tian, actually everyone's chipped in and done their own thing, so that made it better, but still I know I could make it a lot tidier. You two spoiling rights. I know. You are allowed to spoil him, but I'm not, because he'll take that advantage. Your house is over 1,600 square feet. I don't know how big mine is. I have no idea. I don't know. Sunshine said, it's a lot of work. My sister and brother-in-law are going to sell their mansion soon, as they want to downsize their house. Yeah. And he said, so buy him a card and say it's from me. No. The haircut did suit him. Isis said she needs a new body, some hair, and another eye. Okay. Hair's really hard on those kids. They've normally got really hard heads. Yeah. Their backyard is huge because they're a dog groomer. Right. And he said, we've spoiled you, Mouse, and I've done all I love unconditionally. Yes, absolutely. That's okay. How are you feeling anyway, Annie? You feeling a bit better? Okay, Heidi High said 1,600 square feet was supposed to post close to how 2 of my houses would fit inside, but it's the perfect size for me. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Lane. Isis said her head is fairly hard, but you could give it a wig, I suppose. Yeah, the only problem with me is I'm always really busy, as I told you the other day. So I'm quite expensive when it comes to repairs because I don't have the time to do it. It's very, very hard for me to get things like that done. But if you're willing to leave the baby for a while, I mean, someone's asking for a repair at the moment. I just have to say, I'll do it in between babies, and they're happy for me to take as long as it takes. Annie, is your breathing better? Terry says. And he says, I feel like the weight is sitting on my chest. That's no good. Wigs can fall off too. Yeah, they can fall off. If they're glued on correctly, they're all right. But I don't really like wigs myself. I think it just makes, you're trying to make a Reborn look as authentic and realistic as possible, and the wigs just really take that away, you know. Sunshine said, Annie, has your doctor said you're lung specialist yet? You might have asthma or lung issues. Isa said, well, that's fine, but don't know where else can send her to. I always find when people are saying that they want to refurbish something, you have to be completely in love with that baby, ultimately, because refurbishment for most artists is really expensive. Sometimes you're better off buying a new Reborn. Annie, you don't trust the doctors, so that's horrible, Annie. What? Surely your doctors can't be that bad. I trust the doctors here are amazing. I would trust even a new doctor. You have to get help. Ashley has a wig. That's not good. So anyway, when we went to Australia Zoo the other day, which was absolutely amazing, you know, the thing is, when you go to that place, you can't see it all in one day. I think Rissa and I probably saw, I don't know, a ridiculous amount, like not even half. Like, that's how bad it was. Once you get things done and you watch shows, I mean, we only got to watch one show, and there's about 5 different shows in a day. We didn't even go over half the zoo. So if anyone was to come to Australia and wanted to go to Australia Zoo, my best thing is to stay somewhere near Australia Zoo and go there for like a couple of days in a row. It's crazy how much you can do there. And the land is so big. Rissa went out on the segways, and I don't know if whoever heard me talk about her on the day. When she went out on the Segway, it gives you a back end tour of the zoo. She saw Terry Irwin was doing some filming out the back, some kind of filming that'll be released in around November, they said. Are you okay? You're getting a bit tired there. So that was really cool for her. I didn't go on the Segways. She saw all of Steve Irwin's sheds, everything's still inside, untouched. They're all his stuff that have been left there. There was a big croc that Steve actually carved out of a chainsaw when he was much younger, but due to health, place, work and safety these days had to be removed. So that's still out the back, all of his stuff. Their house is actually on the zoo. It's something huge. It's like 700 hectares or something. I can't remember exactly. But their land is really big, and they're always evolving it and adding more things. They have a big swamp type of thing enclosure out the back. It's just a private thing, which had something like 32 alligators in it that had been bred from the alligators that they do have there. That was like from Fang. It was Fang and I can't remember the other one. Fang 1, Fang 2, and there was another one. So they've got all their extra animals out the back. So I was talking to the lady when I was with the koala, and she was telling me how the animals are literally on a schedule, and they get RDOs, so they get days off. They're on a schedule of what time of what day they'll be on show. They get plenty of rest time. Like literally this koala that I was with only had one cuddle that day with someone in the public, which was me. So that's all the work that he had to do on that day, was just to cuddle me. That was his work. And the next day he had a day off. So it's pretty amazing. They're very thoughtful to the animals' needs. They don't overwork them or anything like that. They get plenty of food. They get plenty of love. Like they talked about the koalas there. If they're in the wild, a koala's year expectancy is about 8 to 9 years that it will live in the wild. But when they're in the zoo, obviously they're getting, medical help. They're getting special food. They can live up to 18 to 19 years in captivity in Australia Zoo, which is pretty amazing. They get special girls they get to breed with and all that kind of stuff. So they've got they're literally living a life in a penthouse, you could say, high society. They might be in captivity, but they get the best of everything. In their South African area, whoever saw on Patreon, you will see on my video that I do release about my holiday. But they have the giraffes, the rhinos, and the zebras all in one sort of, it's a huge enclosure. It looks like Africa. They've got it all made up. The food is set up on high poles, so the animals actually have to interact with the food like they would in the wild. So they've done everything they can to make it as natural as they can in captivity as they can. Sorry, I'm not reading anyone's messages right there. I'll go back a bit. I'm not going to read everyone's message. I'm just going to answer the few questions. Oh, wow, I'm so far back. That's funny, Isis. Your doll is picking its nose. And he said the doctors misdiagnosed me with seizures when it's migraines and said I was fine and didn't have surgery. And you wasn't had small surgery. You had a hole in your heart. Okay, so you had a hole in your heart. Yeah, but you got to get second opinions sometimes on things like that. Heidi High said the zoo was amazing, very different from the American zoo. So it should be. All zoos should be different so we can all enjoy every different zoo, hey? Sunshine said, oh my God, Annette, I love your Australia Zoo. It looks so much fun. It is so much fun. And you know what I showed you was just like a drop in the ocean of what is actually there. It's kind of ridiculous how much I didn't get to show. I was disappointed in that. No, I didn't see Bindi. She was there. Do you know, guys, that I actually went on the actual anniversary of Steve's death? So that was weird. It felt weird. But anyway, Bindi was there and did a show on Father's Day, I believe, and they were all there. But I didn't see Bindi or Robert. I didn't see Terry either because I didn't go out on the segways. But apparently Robert is not that well known. He can walk around the zoo just in like the Australia Zoo work uniform, and he can go around and get unnoticed all the time because he's not as famous in brand face wise as Bindi and Terry. So that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Catherine said Steve Irwin Zoo's epic. His daughter took over it, hasn't she, Bindi? Well, she hasn't taken over it. Terry, Bindi and Robert still run it as a team. And, they've got I can't remember how many sectors they said. There was something, I think they said there was 42 sectors in there, different animals, different sectors. And they've got 20 staff per sector. So it's pretty big, as in you think about how many animals. They've even got the animal hospital there where they care and look after all the animals. At the moment, it's almost koala season. So here in Australia, you'll have the koalas going to mate. And when I was with the koala the other day, I can't remember his name. Was it Harold? I can't remember. Anyway, sorry, Mr. Koala. They said that their scent glands can scent another female that's wanting to mate up to 4 kilometers, which is huge. So if you could imagine, if I've got a bush behind me and a male koala has a scent of a female he likes, he will go directly to her. He will smell his way to her. And sometimes that means crossing highways or roads, which is obviously devastating. But obviously there's been suburbs put amongst some koalas, so it's going to happen. So they're putting warnings out at the moment for when we're driving down the street. We have to be, obviously abiding by the rules of the road and doing the speed limit, but also being aware as we drive, that we don't run over a koala, or you're just aware what's around. If you see a koala that's been hill on the side of the road to stop and look and see if there's any way anything can be done. And they get so many koalas in the hospital, and they have to, save a lot of animals. So that's very, very sad. But obviously there's many sad things that happen like that. I mean, we drive down a highway and we do see dead kangaroos on the side of the road, because they bounce out onto the road. They're in their bushland close by, and we have a highway there. So it's bound to happen, and it does happen everywhere. Our animals get hit, but it can be very, very sad. But the koala population isn't as good as, say, the kangaroos. So that is a little bit more devastating. Heidi said, we're not allowed to touch or feed the animals here, and we don't have shows, not big ones anyway. Okay, well, here you can, but you do have to pay if you want to do something like that. And obviously you'd have to pay, otherwise the animals would be overwhelmed, they'd be stressed, they'd have anxiety, so many things would happen to them. So if you do want to be involved in any of the animals, you do have to pay. But you can do anything. You can cuddle koala, get photos with them. You can hold a snake. You can get photos with different kind of birds, like your black cockatoos, your macaws. You can actually cuddle a crocodile. It's more of a baby one, and get photos with them, but you can do that. The meerkats, you can have a meerkat experience where all the meerkats will sort of climb all over you. You can pat them, you can spend time with them. There's a lemur experience. Once again, they do something very similar. Giraffe feeding. There's a short and tall one where you're feeding the giraffes and the zebras, so you're right amongst them. There's the dingo experience, so you're patting the dingo, spending time with them. Obviously, all of the time you're spending time with them. There's a cheetah experience where you can walk a cheetah. There's a wombat experience. There's possum experience. There is a tiger experience, but I'm not sure if that's more one-on-one. I'm not really sure about that one, but there is a tiger experience. So there's like nearly all of their animals you are allowed to get an experience with. Obviously the big crocs, I mean, you may have seen Charlie. If you saw on my show Charlie, he was huge. So if you're considering me, I'm pretty sure I'm about nothing tall. It's probably be like about 10 foot long, full on big male apex crocodile, like huge, absolutely total banging it out. But anyway, I'll have all of that on my video, so you can have an experience with any animal. And you can get just like a photo of, with a koala, but I had an experience. So I spent about, would have been about 25 minutes holding this koala, talking to him, patting him, learning about him, which was amazing, the things I learnt about him. And he was just so sweet, so sweet. So it was really worth it, really was worth it. Sorry that I'm so far behind, guys. And I know Precious Mums, yes, you did ask, did I see Terry? I didn't see her personally, but Rissa did. Terry said, your zoo is amazing. Ours nothing compared to yours, and you can't touch or feed them either. Only small things like baby goats and deer section. Okay, yes. We even get to do that as well, but you might have seen Rissa was giving a big scratch to a sheep. That was pretty cool. Absolutely amazing, actually. But the kangaroos, yeah, where I was, it was only all female kangaroos. Sorry, the bin man's here. But we can feed them by hand, give them a pat. Their joeys are hanging out of the pouch in the belly, and you can give that little joey a little scratch. So cute. Heidi said, Isis said, sorry if I'm saying something inappropriate. But you're not saying anything inappropriate, Isis. You need to relax a little bit. You're okay. You're one of us. We all love you, and you can say what you want to. Denver. It was cool and big. That's cool. I think I've heard about that a few times. And he said, Steve is always, Steve, I always thought was awesome, a brave soul. Rest in peace. Absolutely. It was very difficult. I've told a lot of you before, but I was devastated when he married Terry because I wanted him to marry me. I thought, my God, what is he doing marrying her? He could marry me. But anyway, I didn't get to see him. So I didn't get my foot in the, it's all right. Precious said, I'm going to have to go. I have to do reading homework with Aiden. Okay, say hello to Aiden with us. I know we would recognize Robert all the time, Isis, but a lot of like the tourists and that might not as much as we do. And if he dresses up like just one of the staff there, he could get away with it. Just simply put on a hat or something. Yes, they get attacked by dogs as well. That's right, Deb. They tell them to keep, cats and dogs, even dogs, inside, especially in that mating season, because the dogs do get them, which is a shame, isn't it? Lorna's Little Loves, hi! Was it expensive to go to the zoo? It wasn't. I mean, the entry ticket was $59, I believe, but you can get a lot of coupons and discount vouchers over time. The experience to cuddle the koala for that time was $49. So a lot of the experiences will cost you money. Obviously, if you wanted to have a fantastic time there, you'd want to go there with like $500 or something. They have so many shops there, so many clothes, so many different things to get, which are really, really great. But you can make it as cheap or as expensive as you like. You don't have to get those experiences. You could literally even go up to watch someone get cuddle a koala. Actually, if I wanted to go there and take a picture of a koala just in their enclosure, it could be from me to about 3 or 4 meters away. So you can get up very close, but of course you wouldn't be able to pat them in that situation. Okay, Isis, thank you for joining us. Heidi said, Mateo and I will ride the train in our zoo. Oh, if he's here during the ride time. Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? He really loved the zoo. He had a good time. I liked him being around me. And I have to say, as you know, I was there with Rissa. She's not 100% comfortable with Mateo, but the amount of times I do have a bag I carry him in, and I have him sort of snuggled in his blanket. I can see him at all times. But when I brought him out, no one really looked at me or looked at me weirdly or anything. It was kind of really chill. And I really enjoyed that, because in the beginning you feel a little bit uncomfortable and you're thinking, what's people going to ask or say? But as the day went on, I wasn't as much uncomfortable. I was just like doing it, and no one sort of looking and staring or anything like that. Trisha said, all sounds really cool. I love animals and always wanted to be a vet or work in the zoo. I would spend a fortune on that zoo. I know. And I looked at the people there that had the actual jobs. Obviously, there's so many people that work there, like I said. But they have got, like, literally one of the best jobs in the world. So cool. Like, what they were doing and what they were obviously allowed to do. Really great. Hi, Patricia. Brandy said there's a wolf sanctuary in Colorado and you can walk with them. Oh, wow, that sounds good. It's getting late, Tammy. I know it's getting late. Sorry, but hi, how are you? Oh, the tablet kicked you out. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, Sunshine, you're expecting in 2 weeks. Hey, guys, next week is baby shower bingo? It would be, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, trying to get out of holiday mode. Baby shower bingo, how exciting is that going to be? Very, very exciting. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad that I was able to do that this week. And I'm really extremely sorry that my live stream didn't work at Australia Zoo. Rissa tried to live stream while I was cuddling the koala, but it wouldn't connect. And then I was trying to do the live stream in the Crocoseum, but again, it wouldn't connect. The reception was really bad. I even tried to connect to the zoo's Wi-Fi, which you were able to do, but that was worse than my actual data. So I'm really sorry I wasn't able to do that. But on those situations, I really did I videoed it all, so you won't miss it. You just won't get to interact with me at that moment, of course. But you'll get to see all of what I saw. I videoed everything that I could. You can share the links for the bingo if you like. Sunshine said, yes, it's Leslie's baby shower next Thursday. And the bingo, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool, really. Tammy said, I want to cuddle a koala for sure. Yeah, it was really, really nice. I have to say, he was so lovely. So lovely. I just getting to pat him, and it was really, really nice. Deb says it's about 2 weeks till my Reborn child comes. That's exciting. Patricia, when she comes to next time to come with us, we might be going to Australia Zoo again. We spoke about that. Sunshine said, I mean the bingo is next Thursday, right? After Leslie opens her gifts, the bingo's straight after that. Well, not straight after, but pretty much straight after. You're right. Not cold, are you? It's not cold out here. Heidi High said, I'm going to miss most of the baby shower. Hope you can still watch later. Oh, yes, you'll definitely be able to watch later. Yes, Patricia, what would you do if you came to Australia Zoo? Would you have any special experience that you would want to do? You'd love to go to Australia Zoo again. It's great. It's just if you want to do the experiences, you kind of miss out on some shows. Hi, Aiden. How are you? Heidi High said, we'll be around for the bingo though. Okay, that's good. Trish said, I would be allowed to hold a koala. I'm too small. How small are you, Trisha? Patricia wouldn't throw. She's too loving. Not that you're not loving, but she wouldn't. Terry said, and can you share my link on the baby pool too? I only have 11 guesses so far. Yes, Annie, that would be awesome if you could share the link to Terry's baby pool, so anyone who wants to get involved in that. Sunshine said, yes, Annie, sorry, I typed too fast and using my 2 thumbs to type. Do you know what? A bit of knowledge for you. Koalas have 2 thumbs on each hand. So 1, 2. If you see the picture of my koala that I posted, you'll see it had 2 thumbs. So they hold like with 2. It's really amazing. Like amazing. I didn't know that. So there's things that I'm learning as much as you guys. Typing with your feet. I meant really loud. I'm 3 foot 7 inches. I'm sure you would, you know. I'm sure they still would allow you to do it. Like I'm like 4 foot nothing. So cuddling a koala, it was very nurturing. It was like literally cuddling a reborn. He was sitting here like this, arms either side. I had to hold my hands under, or one hand under here, and I was just able to pat him and look at him, and it was just really, really nice. It was really nice. I'm going to give you guys another view of the water. Yeah, they would allow it. The sun's up a little bit better, so you can see the water a little bit more. Should be down to the beach. Maybe, I don't know. How long is everyone staying for? I don't know whether to go back down to the beach a bit later or what. I've got a story that I'm reading very soon that I got from Australia Zoo. Alfie's Big Wish. So it's an indigenous story of a little Aboriginal boy, and I thought, you know, being at Australia Zoo, that I would share something that was indigenous to our country. and it's got some lovely animals in it. So I thought that would be great. What's the temperature? I'm not sure what the temperature is at the moment, but it feels pretty warm. You want me to walk down to the beach, guys? You should read to me. I might be able to walk down to the beach. Let me have a look at what power I've got. 52%. It's still backwards. It's all right. What about I read? Maybe I could read this to you down at the beach. What should I do? Or should I read it now? I'll read it at the beach. Okay, Mateo, I'm not going to take with me, okay, because it's his bedtime. Look at your hair. You've got to get back to bed. If I'm going down there, I'm just going for a walk. All right, guys, let's go. Let's do this. So, everyone, I'll be here for like another 30 minutes or something, 40 minutes. Let me just put him down. You can lay on Daddy's pillow. Okay. That's not too windy. It's all right. Bristol, when are you leaving?
Are you finished?
No.
Whenever you finish.
I was going to walk down to the beach quickly and show them the beach. You want to come?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to. I know it's a big walk. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my... You don't have to. I'm just going to go down there, read a book, and then come back.
Yeah, but are you right to go down there by yourself?
No, I'm not scared.
Yes, you are, Mum.
No, I'm not.